Welcome back to Why I Collect Comics. My name's Ken, and today I'm going to talk about how to find good deals on eBay, how I use it in my comic book buying strategy for January and my January comic book buying grades. So let's get into it. So if you're eBay averse, I understand it, okay? I was at first too. When I first got into comic book buying, comic book collecting back in, which is basically comic book buying, back in the fall, I was a little disheartened. It almost stopped before it started because I went to a couple of local comic book shops. They didn't really deal in back issues, and the ones they did deal in, the one store I found that dealt in back issues didn't really have the one, like Spider-Man comics that I was originally going to collect. I was just going to collect Spider-Man. We all know how that turned out. Did not turn out well. I'm now collecting a lot more than just Spider-Man, which I'm happy about. It's fine. It's cool. Then, of course, there's eBay. And I was like, eBay. I mean, it's just not as fun like typing in what comic you want and it being right there. And be like, okay, well, I guess I can just buy it because it's right there. You know, the hunt, searching for a comic. That's part of the fun of comic book collecting and comic book buying. But then I was quickly converted because I realized that it's not about finding the comic on eBay. It's about finding the deal. Now, one way you can go about looking for deals is to just sort it out in their filter. They have a filter in there for like comic book, for like deals and savings and sale items, and that's fine. You can do that. A lot of times you'll see deals also. They'll either be in green or they'll be in red on the front of it. And I'm talking about the eBay mobile app. Mobile. I'm British all of a sudden. So in the eBay mobile app, there is, that's the best way to experience eBay. It's actually a lot better than the desktop version. Probably one of the few times where the app is better than the desktop. I use this for like everything. There's only one reason to go into the desktop version for eBay, and I'll cover that in a second. So the deals you'll find are either in red or green. That's not where the actual deal is. That's not where the best hidden deals are. The best hidden deals are, you have to actually just click on it, scroll down, and then you might actually see a different kind of deal. That's not listed on the front where most of the deals are. It's not always listed there. That's where you're gonna find some of the best deals. So this month for the X-Men comic books, I found somebody that was doing a 2-for-1. Buy two, get one free. X-Men wasn't actually gonna be like a focus of mine, but he had a ton of X-Men comics. I needed a lot of them. They were at $3, so buy two, get one free. All right, this is something that I'm on board with. So really helped me out this month. So once you find that deal, if you click on it, then it'll tell you all the comic books in that deal, so you can go ahead and search for it. And if you want to, you could even search for within that deal if you're looking for a certain comic book. Like if you don't want to scroll through all of the comic books they have listed in that deal, you can like just go buy a certain comic and just search that deal. So that's another great tool. Another way to get deals on eBay is just to browse. Just browse through comics on eBay. Maybe add a couple to your watch list, things that you're interested in. Then just sit back, relax, and let the seller pitch a deal to you. That happens so many times. I can't tell you how often it happens where I just get deals pitched to me, because I'll just go through and I'll put stuff on my watch list, for eventually, buying when I plan out my strategy for the next month. I'll go through and then I'll get all these offers for discounts. It's hard not to take that offer when it's given, but I do resist. So it's best probably not to put in your watch list unless you're ready to buy them. That's the best way to get a deal. The thing to watch out for is to make sure that they combine shipping. Even if they say they combine shipping, what you want is somebody that does automatic combined shipping, so that when you add it to your cart, the shipping totals are automatically added and corrected and adjusted. Like sometimes it'll be like $5 flat rate or whatever. Great. And every time you add a new comic after the first one, you'll see free shipping on it. That's a great deal. Some places add like $1, 29 cents. 29 cents is one of the best deals. I'm just like, okay, this person actually thought it out and just didn't arbitrarily put $1. Because like an extra $1 for shipping on a comic is a lot. It's a lot to, it shouldn't be that much. Now, the reason you want to make sure that it's automatically combined is because if you have like 5 comics in your watch list and a seller discounts all 5 of those items, you want to make sure that when you accept those offers and they go directly into your cart, because you've committed to buying them once you accept that offer. Once they go in your cart, the shipping is already automatically corrected. Now, if they don't do that, you need to make sure that you message the seller directly beforehand. And you said, hey, thanks so much for the deals on this. I just want to double check on combined shipping. Do you combine shipping? How much would it be for, list the 5 comics that you want to buy, or, if it's more than 5 comics, however many comics you want to buy. List the comics you want to buy and say, hey, how much would it be for shipping on these items? Once you get it in writing, okay, cool. Then you can accept all their offers. And if it doesn't automatically happen, then you can, talk with the seller and and they will get you, they're able to refund you on any differences in shipping costs. It's always good to check to see their rating to make sure that they're an honest seller and trustworthy. And they've been doing this for a little bit a while, so you don't get scammed out. I haven't come across any scammers or anything like that. Actually, no, I did once. It was on a 99-cent comic that I bid, and the guy never sent it. And I don't know. Okay, sure, fine, good scam, dude. eBay refunded me the money. It was fine. But yeah, that's just such an odd scam to run. And it was on me because I didn't check his rating beforehand. This is when I was just getting back into buying on eBay, and if I had read the reviews, he did the same thing to a bunch of other people as well. So, that was, I'm an idiot for doing that. Now, I said before that the eBay mobile app is king, and that's the way to go if you're using eBay. The only time you use desktop is if you have to request an invoice. So basically, this will work down is they don't combine shipping automatically. You've messaged the seller and you've asked them how much it's going to cost for everything. And then you go to your desktop after you put them all in your cart, add them to cart. Just don't do buy now, add it to cart. Then you go to the desktop. Then you go to this little button that says request invoice. You request the invoice to them, and then they will be able to adjust everything for you. Now, there's a problem sometimes if the seller already has an item discounted. Like if the seller has like a 30% discount on it, they can't adjust things. You can't request an invoice because there's already been an adjustment from them because it's a sale item. For some reason, eBay doesn't allow you to request an invoice if their item is on sale, which is a flaw in the system, in my opinion. So that, again, you just have to rely on the seller to be honest and refund you the money after you pay for it. I took a chance on this a couple times with one seller who I've not really gone back to because it was kind of like a hassle, but they were honest and they did honor their word as far as refunding me the totals, the difference in the totals. Now that you found the hidden deals in eBay, let's see how I did for this month, all right? Like I said before, I was really heavy into X-Men this month. I really I had that 3 buy 2, get 1 free deal that I found. I had a lot of X-Men comics, 27 comics in total from just this one seller at like $2 a comic. So that's a great deal. And $5 flat rate shipping. Phenomenal deal. I was super happy about that. So then I went to another seller who I had, who has a good store and only charges 29-cent combined shipping for, so it's like $5, I think, for the first one, or $3.95 for the first comic. And then after that, it's only 26 cents or 29 cents per each additional comic you add on, which I think is a good deal. I think that's fair. So I got some more X-Men comics from him to really put a dent in the X-Men that I was searching for. Like I said before, last month, Evolutionary War is an event, the crossover event series that I want to collect and finish. I'm now 1 away. So that is how I helped my completion percentage for this month. I collected 4 out of the 5 comics that I needed left for the Evolutionary War, which gave me an 80% completion percentage for this month. But really, even though my completion percentage wasn't great for the X-Men comic books, it was less than 50%, I put a huge dent in that. And I'm really happy about that. So, even though my arbitrary grades that I gave myself, not arbitrary, but the standards that I set for myself, even though it wouldn't count that as a high grade, that would be a lower grade, I'm still very happy about it. So for completion percentage, I get an A- for this month. Now, how did I do for budget-wise? Budget-wise, again, I did really, really great this time, all right? Probably almost perfect. $99.98. I bought from 4 different sellers. The one that I had a good deal, buy 2, get 1 free. My one seller that I want to check out that only has 29-cent shipping. And then 2 other sellers that were for the Evolutionary War stuff. Getting those knocked out of the way. So $99.98, that's an A+. And the final category, price per comic. Knocked it out of the park. 50 comics for $99.98. That's less, slightly less than $2 a comic, but basically $2 a comic, which is a perfect score. So that's A+ for that one as well. So first 2 months, I've done really well. Stuck to my budget. So the reason I was able to do so well this month is because of the deals that I found on eBay. That buy 2, get 1 free really helped me out this month as far as getting a good price per comic point, as well as being able to stay within my budget and feel like I'm getting a lot of bang for my buck there. If you found any of these tips helpful, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe down below. And what would even be better is if you checked out another video. I only really have one other video, so as of now, unless you're seeing this later, I might have more. I was an eBay skeptic before, but now I am converted. Really like eBay because I really like searching for that perfect deal. That's what it's about. It's about the hunt, about finding a good deal, a good price point for the comics. It's not just about finding the comic. It's easy to find the comic on eBay, but it's about finding the deal on eBay. That's why I love to collect comics.